Hey there, YouTube. Welcome to Big Mike Beard Wisdom. So, you might be going, hey, he's got a whole bunch of stuff in the fridge. And the big thing is that we've got two turkeys. So, this year for Thanksgiving, we're going to be doing two of them, which means we've got a lot of planning to do. So, for this, I'm going to call this one turkey number one. It's 17 pounds. This one's turkey number two. It's 20 pounds. And the plan is to basically thaw the turkeys out and then brine them prior to cooking them in a roaster, because a roaster cooks them pretty quick. So I'm not going to be doing like a spatchcock kind of thing where you're cutting the backbone out of it and then squashing it flat and cooking in the oven. I don't think a spatchcocked one will fit in a roaster about that size, so that's kind of a bummer. It might be one of those reasons that I'll maybe look into a roast that can do a spatchcock turkey. Blah 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 blah. But for the brine, that's going to take about 1 to 2 days too. So there's different ways to thaw the turkey. You can either thaw it in the fridge or you can thaw it in like cool water. And for me, we're going to do the fridge method because it's the most consistent and the best chance of not growing anything that's going to give anybody any kind of stomach pains or food poisoning. So you can kind of see, here's my notes. So thawing time in the fridge. So by weight in pounds, you divide that by 4, and that gives you how many days in the fridge it should thaw out. Now, normally going by this, I don't think I've ever had a fully defrosted turkey where there's no like ice or frozen like inside still. So, we may lean a little bit more towards the little bit longer time for it. But turkey one being 17 pounds, so you divide that by 4, got about 4.25 days that it needs to be in the fridge to hopefully thaw out. Turkey number 2 is 20 pounds, so you look at about 5 days. Then with the brine, depending on how long we would do the brine for, or if we have any additional thawing it needs to have. So turkey 1, looking at 5.25 to 6.25 days. Turkey number 2, between 6 to 7 days. So, and that's before roasting it. So that would mean that if we were cooking this on Thanksgiving, turkey number 2 would have to be out a week early in the fridge. And you can kind of see here, there is some fuzzy logic wiggle room that we get. So theoretically, a thawed turkey in the fridge lasts 4 days. Some things say, less time. Some things agree at 4. So I'm going with 4 as a absolute max. So turkey number 1 can be taken out of the freezer 9 to 10 days ahead of time, factoring in any extra time for thawing in the brine. So hopefully we'll be good to go with that. And then turkey number 2, we're looking at 10 to 11 days beforehand. These have been in here for a little bit of time. This one's been in here for about 3 days so far. It's still fairly rock hard in some spots. There are some areas where it's starting to move a little bit, so it is starting to thaw out, but it's a very crunchy movement, so there's probably still a lot of ice crystals in the meat and the skin. This guy's been here an extra day compared to the other one, and it's one of those things where with it being 20 pounds, it's going to need more time. So this one is a little bit softer when you touch it. It still feels a bit ice crystally, like when you push into it and stuff like that, you feel things, kind of cracking and popping when you touch it. So it still has a good ways to go, but it definitely is a little bit farther along than that one is. And the other thing to consider is what day you're going to do Thanksgiving on. So for us, we're not actually doing Thanksgiving on Thanksgiving. And it's one of those things where if you've got just a little bit of prep to do, it's not a big deal to do it on Thanksgiving. But if you've got a lot of work, so if you got like 2 turkeys, plus all the fixings and stuff like that you're making up, it's nice to be able to do stuff maybe the day before as well. But a lot of people still have to work on Wednesday before Thanksgiving. Same thing with Black Friday. If you've got to work then, the cleanup phase of it, either you're rushing to both prep, cook, feed people, then clean up on Thanksgiving Day, or you can kind of spread it out a little bit. The other option is just do it on a different day. So why do it on Thanksgiving when you can actually cook everything maybe on Thanksgiving or maybe the day before? And for us, we're going to be cooking the turkey number 2, so the 20-pounder, on Saturday. And then turkey number 1 will cook on Sunday. And that's actually when we'll be eating it and more or less celebrating Thanksgiving. So, if you don't do it on Thanksgiving, it kind of changes up your schedule a little bit. And it might make things a little bit easier to prep everything. Also, same thing for like oven space. You know, if you use a roaster as opposed to using an oven, it gives you a little bit more room. Maybe you can cook stuff a little bit faster. So whether or not you choose to do it on a different day, it all kind of differs. And it's one of those things where if, you know, people are like, hey, get that turkey in, or start thawing the turkey now, you know, maybe you've got some time to wait. So for us, we've got a little bit extra time. Meanwhile, you know, other people are like, holy crap, I got to get my turkey thawing out. But we got turkey number 2 in about 9 days before it needed to go in the fridge to start thawing out. Turkey number 1 about 8 days before. So it'll be interesting to see, as far as the thaw times, if the turkeys will actually be fully thawed, because I don't think I've ever had a turkey be fully thawed in this little time frame. And it might be one of those things where it's just, you know, how the movement of the air works in the fridge. Or it could be just how thoroughly frozen in the freezer it got, that it's like a solid brick of ice. Depending on how you're doing your turkeys, you may or may not want to get them thawing out already. If you haven't gotten yours out to thaw yet, and you're getting, you know, tight on time, you can follow the little chart on the side of here, which will kind of break stuff down a little bit easier for you. So you can see by the weight how much it feeds, the days in the refrigerator. So this has got 18 to 22 being 4 to 5 days, 10 to 18 being 3 to 4 days. But the other option is the cold water thaw method. So if you're running behind in time, essentially you can take this, put it in like a sink or a bucket or something like that with cold water, and then change out the water, like it says right here, every 30 minutes. That way it helps keep everything, you know, nice and safe, and that doesn't grow above a certain temperature and start growing bacteria. But you can see 10 to 18, you're talking of 5 to 9 hours. 18 to 22, 9 to 11 hours. 22 to 24, 11 to 12 hours. So instead of having days to have it thaw out, you could do multiple changes of the water in a big bucket or just in the sink itself, and save yourself a tremendous amount of time. So instead of days, you're bringing it into hours. This requires a little bit more work, probably a lot bit more water. And I'll be going into a little bit more stuff on this because I don't cook a whole lot, but I do cook normally the turkey. And a roaster really makes a big difference. Brines really make a huge difference on a turkey. So we'll go into a little bit about my favorite brine and then some other brine variances we've done as I go through this. And I know like right now is not a super great time to be posting videos on it because, you know, you may or may not catch it. It all depends on when I edit it and release it. But at least for next year, you guys will have what I did this year. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Feel free to like, subscribe, and I'll check you next time.